This Karmine Corp looks deadly. They look serious.
Absolutely lethal, to be sure. There can be no doubt about that. We head into match point. Gen.G, the great North American hope, if you want to call it that. They have given it their all. Is there anything left in the tank? Or is the top 8 the end of the road here for their first transfer season?
Time dwindles away slowly. But with all the pressure mounting, Gen.G are major champions. They know what it takes to work back from a deficit. They're gonna have to break down Karmine Corp brick by brick, stretch by stretch, pass by pass. And so far, Vatira has been out-shooting apparently Jack, the tip of the spear for the offense for Gen.G. That's been the difference maker. Vatira has just been so crucial in these series.
Chronic, a little bit of space to work with in the midfield. ExoTiiK, huge recognition. A little bit of miscommunication from Gen.G, but the attack should recover. They will spread off, grab a little bit of boost, but unfortunately it leaks through the midfield line. ExoTiiK, 1-on-2, just trying to see if he can break through some extra Gen.G defenders. And everybody gonna take a chance, catch their breath here.
Positioning has just been phenomenal from Karmine Corp. Whether or not they have boost doesn't matter at the midfield. They're reading the touches from Gen.G, and they're poking the ball free, really shutting down the offense once they start swinging into high gear.
Everybody with a full tank on the Gen.G side. Could be one of their best pushes. Foxy sniffs it out early. And again, a nice fake from apparently Jack. They know Karmine Corp is going to be right on those challenges, so they're trying every trick in the book to see if they can just get the ball through the first man.
Looked like Chronic wasn't sure if he wanted to clear the ball. Itachi went up for the challenge and took it right away. Now you're seeing the transition out of Karmine Corp because of that 50 and the bully ball on the backboard from Vatira. Karmine Corp are pressed up and not leaving the orange zone.
Great patience from Itachi on those 50s, just to keep things stuck in. Chronic hoping for a big pinch. Apparently Jack just trying his best to force the attack, and so close, but just off the line.
It's gonna take heroics like that to bring this series back from the brink. Chronic to the sidewall, looking for apparently Jack, has him in connection, but Itachi, a hand up first, and a better read on the ball. Into the midfield, transition begins, numbers spread, for the moment picked up by apparently Jack. Around 1, ricochets out, Itachi clears.
Itachi, but that's a cover that one as well, just able to get the spoiler on it. Nolly circling, Gen.G smelling blood in the water. Is there an attack?
Certainly looks like it, but numbers hang back. Unsure if we want to overextend, a bit overzealous at the moment. Gen.G just trying to work through their own corner. A mistouch by Nolly, gives it right back to Itachi. And that 50 just helped Vatira set up in space.
Vatira so lethal, it gives his teammate an open net. ExoTiiK will collect. Karmine Corp in front one more time.
Gen.G do so much work just to try to break out of their own zone. They're getting beat on every single touch, the rebounds, the challenges, the 50s. And when it's all said and done, when the dust settles, Karmine Corp are there to pick up the scraps and put away that possession. Another lead for Karmine Corp. Wide on the kickoff. Thinking twice with Vatira. Right now you can burn a bit of time, but if you're winning possession after possession, you don't have to worry too much about getting beat off the ball. Full in the tank, Itachi carrying. He'll get cut down, Nolly denying the second goal.
Big save from Nolly. His teammates getting pressured by the physical approach from Karmine Corp, excuse me, as Itachi open net again, and 2-0 KC.
It's just so easy. Vatira through 2. Itachi, how do you do?
What can you do? Has to be running through the minds of Gen.G. Every now and again, you play the game, you feel like you're locked in. And other times you play the game and you feel like you run straight into the brick wall. And this time it's Karmine Corp, brick by brick, allowing just about nothing to Gen.G.
The best warm-up Karmine Corp probably had in this entire tournament was against Complexity. A very close series against BDS, they fall short. It was a sloppy one as well. So far, it's been near perfection from Karmine Corp. Very little mistakes, excellent in the spacing, and perfect counterattack setting up each other. There's just really not much to say. Gen.G just don't have much going.
Take what the defense gives you. Karmine Corp has shown that, and Itachi says, watch this.
Well, you see it one more time. 123 kilometers per hour. What's a kilometer? What's a defense? That's the question Karmine are asking. Because they have a commanding lead here on Coliseum, and they are a minute 30 away from sweeping through the quarterfinals.
On an absolute tear. Gen.G needing some type of intervention, be it divine or otherwise, to get their way through, and maybe apparently Jack gets the engine started again. He tries to pull his team back from the brink.
All it takes is one, and finally apparently Jack draws first blood for Gen.G. It took a bit of time to get going, but a beautiful solo play upfield. It was required in game 2 to break open the offense. They shortened the length between the passes, and they found success. Can they do the same here?
Is it too little too late? But no time to worry about that. Think about the back of that blue net. That's the only place you're trying to get to, and apparently Jack is going to need some help to do it. He runs out of boost, and here comes the KC press. They'll just let Gen.G bring him the ball, and in fact, Gen.G's not even going to hit it.
Skies it downfield, double touch, still not there. Follow up, yes, of course. ExoTiiK gets one right back.
They missed on their counterattack. They missed the ball. They missed the catch on the backboard. Nobody can recover, and they missed getting a hand up to save the open net. Camera, done. Roll the tape, run it back in the offseason. Gen.G, this is the end of the road. KC, lights out.
It's got to be so frustrating to play against this blue wall. You work so hard for Gen.G, you come so far, but for Karmine Corp, in final form, absolutely deadly. Everyone needs to be on notice. I don't care who they're playing. If they're playing like this, they have a real chance at securing that championship. Under 30 to play. Gen.G, their season comes down to this. Flick to the box, Chronic. Off the crossbar, fallout from Noli, and it will fall through. Hold on a moment, we got time on the clock.
Something to work with. Apparently Jack uncontested, finds Chronic. Vatira finally can't reach something. And Nolly just able to muscle one through the middle of the Karmine Corp defense. 13 seconds, you need a great kickoff here.
Comes down to this one possession. It is a great kickoff. Noli to apparently Jack, but Vatira was waiting. The scout punches it free. The matchup everybody wanted to see. With this win, Karmine Corp will play Vitality in semifinals tomorrow and a beautiful 4-0 sweep against Gen.G. It's done.
Absolute perfection from Karmine Corp. It is rare to see